From the beautiful campus of Casper College, it's the T-Birds Coaches Show, bringing you game breakdowns, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. Here's your host, Tom Myler.
Hello, T-Bird fans, and welcome to another episode of our fantastic Casper College Coaches Show. Joining us once again in the studio, Coach Dion Anderson. Welcome back, Coach.
Hey, thanks for having me back. Excited to be back.
Good. I mean, we have fun. We talk about basketball. We only get a little weird at times. And
That's only pre-show.
I mean, pre-show, but that's because we don't want this show to be too weird. We want our fans to really enjoy basketball and not just how weird we are together, or just my weirdness. I don't know. Either way, but let's talk some basketball. Well, Coach, you had kind of a disappointing way to end the season. Gillette comes in, beats us by 14 after we'd beat them at their place. So now kind of trading of, hey, both teams out away, beat them at their own place. What were your thoughts about that game?
Just common theme for us. Just didn't play hard enough. Didn't play together enough. And I mean, they came in with real intensity about that game from the very start, and we just didn't match it. So obviously disappointed. Wanted to win that game. Wanted to try to beat Gillette twice in the season, something that hadn't been done in a long time. But we just didn't bring it that game. Once again, just didn't play hard enough, didn't rebound, weren't tough enough, didn't make enough adjustments quick enough, so lost that one.
Yeah, and it is kind of disappointing right before. It felt like we were kind of gaining and growing, and then you kind of dropped the last two, and it's just now I don't know. What is the Region 9 tournament going to look like here? What team are we going to get?
I feel like we've had a pretty good week this week. We've been focused on correcting a lot of the issues that we've had this entire year. Once again, addressing them for the 50th time probably, and just trying to continue to grow as people, but as a team. So I think we're taking the right steps. We just gotta really buy in. That's what helped us go on that 6-game winning streak, and then kind of falter a little bit, started feeling ourselves a little bit, relapse into some old bad habits, and now it's bringing up those habits again and really trying to fix them, which that's what we've been focused on the last 3-4 days in practice, so that we can put our best product forward on the court on Saturday.
Yeah, and we're the one silver lining of this all is that you at least get one more home game. We're super excited to have you here this Saturday. We'll talk a little bit more about that one. And so, it's good to hear that things are kind of coming together. Hopefully, practices are a little bit more have tightened up. They're focused, it feels. I mean, what are you telling them this week in preparation for this game coming up?
We're playing a good Southeast team. They're really older. They have 10 sophomores on that team. 6 guys that are coming back from a team that was a Division II JUCO last year and then moved up this season. But they made the national tournament last year, and they brought back 6 guys from that team that went to the D2 national tournament. So they're talented. The South has some really talented teams this year. So just trying to get them ready for what we're going to see on Saturday, which they have a lot of guys who can shoot it, a lot of guys who can score. They play really good team basketball. They play together. They play hard, which is very similar to some other teams that we've already played. So just reminding them what it's going to take, in a playoff game. We can't go out there and keep playing the same way that we have the last 2 games and expect to win, no matter if it's on our home court or not. So just trying to get those guys ready for how physical it's going to be, how hard they have to play, and how together they're going to have to play on both ends, because Southeast does a really good job of doing that.
Yeah, you've already said it. So Southeast, first year in D1 JUCO. They're in the South now. They're the number 5th seed from there. They come here 1 o'clock in the suite. Make sure to be there for that game. It's first of the Region 9 tournament. And, I mean, I didn't know that they made the national tournament for D2 last year. So it's just because of the 5th seed. And that's the thing we have to remember, folks, is that, it's March Madness.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. Anybody can beat anybody. who knows what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, and our league has been pretty weird this year. It's has not been a typical year for our league, which makes it exciting, which makes tournament, playoff, postseason time exciting because legit any team can beat any team in this league. North, South, South versus South, North versus North. So it's going to be an exciting playoffs month for Region 9. But I'm excited to get another home game. Hopefully that really pumps up our guys that we get to play our last home game of the season in front of our crowd and a chance to keep competing and earn the right to play another 40 minutes.
Yeah, and it does help too. And in my experience, and some people can manage this, but instead of having a week off going into the Region 9 tournament, you get at least one more game and then go and play. How are your feelings on, not having a bye?
I mean, the last 2 years of being here as an assistant, we had really good teams and gave ourselves a chance to get a one seed, but fell short both years. And then we would end up playing crazy enough, the last 2 years has been Eastern Wyoming. Like, that's who we will end our regular season with, and then we will come back and play a playing game against them like the next week. So we'll play them like 2 times in 2 weeks and 3 times in the entire season. And but this year's cross practice, so that's why we're playing the team from the South this year. But I think it's beneficial, especially for the group that we have this year, to get this extra game in, not have a week off or 12, 13 days off, just because we all year has kind of been a struggle with practicing, especially as of late, like the last 2-3 months with having limited numbers. So not having that live competition for that long, I feel like would have probably hurt us more than helped us. So I'm excited to get back and play. Like, I'm a competitor. A lot of these guys are competitors, and we still have a lot of work to do and a lot of things to prove to ourselves. So the opportunity to come in and get another home game and play this week, get a win, and then go down to Sterling, Colorado, and put ourselves in a chance to win 3 straight games, I feel like it's beneficial for us.
Well, I would agree with you on that one. Just kind of work out some of those kinks that might have been creeping up in those last 2 games. Be like, hey, we're better than this. We had this run, so you can do it.
Exactly.
Let's get back to what we were doing well.
Exactly.
And then also you made a comment, and it's like, oh, that's absolutely right. Before, and it might be because Southeast came up, that they have enough numbers that it used to be within that first play-in game, it was North versus North, and for the South, it was South. Now they've kind of crossed it, which I like that format just because now you have a different opponent, someone you haven't seen at all, which makes it more exciting, I feel like.
Yeah, the coaches of the region voted on it this past summer to make that change, just because it's hard to play a team 3 times, like, in the season. That's what teams do at the next level and all that too, but like why do that when you have 2 different, well, not 2 different regions, but a North region and a South region, and not every team gets to really play each other. And like you said, it just makes it a little bit more exciting. Like a game against a team you possibly haven't played yet, for the chance to move on to the region tournament, just adds a little bit more excitement, a little bit more intensity to it. Like, oh wow, like this team we haven't played have to come travel up here, or you got to go travel down there. Just makes it feel more like a playoff game.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's all exciting. The men's basketball team, they're home this weekend, 1:00 against Southeast. I mean, they're no joke. They are contenders. I'm excited, Coach.
Yeah, I'm excited. Be sure to come out 1 p.m. It's just our game. The women are down at McCook. They're also playing at 1 p.m., so I'm sure they'll have some type of stream going on the main TV, or Jack or whoever will be giving some updates on that game as well. But please come out, pack the I'm blanking.
The Swede.
Pat the Swede.
Yeah.
My bad. I've been watching film for the last 4 or 5 days. So, yeah, but come out, Pat the Swede, 1 p.m. It's going to be a really good game.
All right, folks. You heard it from Coach. But until then, see you next time.